Carp Jesus when hunting up in North Texas. Started off at a new property where I've set up a feeder and a cattle exclusion pin around it. Here I'm looking out with my Pulsar Thermion at a skunk that's out there at about 175 yards. Unfortunately, this was just one of two animals that was interested in the feeder area. The other one was this raccoon that's being viewed with the Pulsar Axion XM38. It's inside the pen at about 165 yards. I want you to compare this image with the next image here from the Pulsar Thermion, which has the same level of magnification but has a little larger lens size, and so you get a little better resolution of things such as the cattle panels that make up the pen. And of course, both of these scopes have picture-in-picture mode that I like to use during some of my hunts. I did have a couple coyotes come in. I caught this one coyote on video, and here I'm trying to lip squeak to bring it in, and it's not having any of it, and it just continues across the pasture and disappears into the trees. After 4 hours, I gave up on that property, moved on to check out my other properties. This is a property that I did not have permission to hunt on this evening. But as it turned out, it had a nice little sounder of hogs out there, so I'll be contacting the landowner about visiting it on another evening. They're out there at about 500 to 650 yards. Moving on to my last property, I'd switched over to my Trijicon IR patrol and spied this hog out on the far side of the pasture, made a stalk towards it. Unfortunately, it got busted by the security lights that are around the barns.
Optics provided by Third Coast Thermal.
And the hog took off moving. Now I stopped hearing the cattle, and so I don't have a shot. And so I need to wait for him to get to a clear area. Hoping that he's going to move forward, I go ahead and scan ahead to see how much clear area I have. I have some cattle out there in the distance, but I have a nice open area in the middle. So that's where I want to take my shot. I go ahead and activate the picture-in-picture mode. He ended up being further out than I expected. Notice the delay between the shot and the impact sound. And here I'm scanning ahead again, looking for another place to shoot him since he is on the move. And he finally drops at 140 yards. He turned out to be a 170-pound boar.
Brass catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
I hit him 3 times. These are exit wounds. That's the first shot that's too far back, the second shot through the shoulder, and the third shot through the leg.
Carpe sus, my friends.